This is Underdogs Kickball, and I am Coach Aceves sitting here with Aaron Michaels going over Week 6 between Enduralab and Generals Privates.
Take 87.
Sometimes it happens like that, you know what I mean? Now, this is a matchup that we've been looking forward to, Enduralab versus Generals Privates, and we are going to see this matchup next week again.
All right there, good defense, nice little pop, but good base running again like we always see from Generals.
That's right, and 1-0 Generals Privates took an early start this game off. And we saw a lot of action in this one. Unfortunately, it was all going to be within those first 2 innings.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot. A lot of teams aren't prepared and when the game first starts and they get it towards the end. So, I mean, it happens pretty much every game.
Who was prepared? Andrew Wright, as he takes that kick and places it in the shallow right field. And now they're on the board, 2-0 Generals Privates.
That's good placement. I mean, a lot of guys come into kickball and they want to just boot it to the outfield, but that placement is really key.
Sometimes it's hard to find where you want to put it, especially when you have somebody like Berkeley Phillips there that's going to be able to hose those balls down.
Good miss.
And that was a good miss.
A little dodgeball right there. Bink.
3-0 Generals Privates. You see Andrew going to take third. And you got to watch out, right? Those broken plays lead to extra runs, extra bases. You just never know what's going to happen. Sometimes it's better just to get it into the pitcher, kill the play.
Yeah, everybody on the field should have their eyes on the ball. Know what's going on, know what's happening at all times.
That's right.
Good little bunt right here. Just good base running. It's good play.
And Berkeley Phillips with the wheels, able to get on third safely. This combo of Mark Alvarado and then Kyle's going to follow him. We've seen it. They're a dynamic duo. They put the ball in play quite often. There's another run there from Enduralab. And Enduralab able to kind of keep able to string these plays together one after another.
Yeah, again, good placement. I mean, that's what this game is. A lot of times, you just want to just boot it out. And even in your frustration, if you're losing, you just like, I'm just going to just kick it all over. But that placement goes a long way if you want to, win games.
And Hayden going for the out. He goes to throw the ball at Mark. It goes in the outfield after it. You got to watch where that ball is going to go after you throw it, because sometimes it's not going to go where you need it to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to bounce. It's going to ricochet. And the rest of your guys, once it bounces off you, they got to know where you're at, what's going on.
And we're going to see a couple plays here. That one being made by Kyle. This one going to be made by Tim. And they're going to happen out in foul territory. Got to make the simple catches. Got to make those ones that you stop other kicks from happening, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes first basemen think you just got to stand there on first, but no, there's a lot of foul balls caught there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of balls kicked towards third. Unfortunately, Nate not able to corral this one in. Bryn goes from first to second. Just great heads up kicking. You see all these teams just really understanding the plays now.
Yeah, bend with your legs. Don't bend with your back. Get down there, get low, pick the ball up.
Get low, get low.
Again, good placement. Once again, he's known for it, and that's kind of their combo. They're a 1-2 punch. They're going to score a lot of points from these two guys.
This is a 1-2 punch, and they're able to move kicks over, move runners over, right?
Boom, nice little curve. Whoop, got you. He thought it was going one way, then it goes another.
Yep.
Ricochet once again bounces right off of him. Good base running. Heads up, I see it bounce off my guy. Right while you're watching the ball bounce, I'm going to take off, run, and get another base.
And Kyle, I watched this game tape, man. You got a nice little slice kick. It's a good little in-out kick. You have motion on that.
I taught him that.
Yeah, you know what? Patented.
Again, what I can see right here is, smarter players. Over the course of this season, the guys are making better decisions. He was able to see that ball roll into foul territory.
And there's something comes from not rushing. You're going to see Sean actually not rush, look around, see that, get the double play. You see that on the other one, and they actually, they hold up and you get another out. So this one's going to end 3-3, tie game. Really looking forward to this one for next week. Again, all games are going to be actually the first round, so it just happens like that.
Hey, Generals are a hard team to beat in playoffs. You won't be able to tie them. You got to beat them.
Speaking of hard to beat, Pitch Perfect coming in top of the league on this one. Kick, boom, looking to surprise some folks.
Are they at the top of the league?
They were.
Oh, didn't really play like it from this game, and we'll see a lot of mistakes that happen right there.
And that's 1-0 kick, boom with that score by Justin. Great kick by Carrie. She has a couple of them in this one. She's a very consistent player for kick, boom.
Yeah, once you're on base, one of the things you got to do on the defense is once you get the ball, throw it back in, right? Get it back into the pitcher, get it back to the middle to, stop the play.
Great kick there by James, right down the line, moving him over, getting the RBI. Molly doing the same thing. James, but good offense, better defense.
Better defense. That was a risky play right there, but if you get it, it's not a risk.
Yeah, he looked pretty confident in that throw though.
Yeah, it's a good throw. Boom. Right there. Good kick to the left. One of the things that Pitch Perfect was not prepared for was a woman pitcher being able to creep up on the girls. But once you kick that ball to the left, it's hard for her to get that ball and throw it where it needs to go.
And Whitney was definitely an X factor in this one, just like Phil.
She's my favorite.
I don't know. I was waiting for it. Phil definitely, doesn't have a super powerful leg, but what he does have is placement. He has control, right? And he also has some speed. So you got to watch out for him at all times.
Yeah, he gets on base a lot. I mean, it's not necessarily, again, how far you kick it, just right where you kick it. Boom, right over her head. Good play by James still to get that out right there.
And, staying with the play, making sure you go for the easy out if that's the out, right? And unfortunately, they were able to get that one.
Yeah, it's good backup. Sometimes when your pitcher creeps up, you got to have somebody behind him or her.
And call it foreshadowing, call it what you want. Carey able to put this one again in that shallow spot and able to make a play.
That situation, they did what they're supposed to do. You get it back to the pitcher, and the pitcher just makes a bonehead move and throws it where there's nobody to protect it.
We're going to see this as almost a theme of the night. Watch where the ball's going to go. Watch where your backstop is. And, when you're throwing into open space like that, sometimes there's no one back there. So you got to really be careful. What's the risk over the reward, right?
Yeah, those are just point giveaways. Boom, pop up. James is right behind her. He's always supporting her, right wherever she's not.
Yeah, and in this way, when you're playing so aggressive, you gotta watch out for each other.
Same thing you're just talking about. They're throwing the ball right and just gives up another base. You don't have to throw it at the person. Trust your baseman. Throw the ball to your baseman.
And fortunately for that one, they're able to stop the bleed a little bit. Hutch, a big kicker coming up, taking that one deep to right, and Jacob Langford able to make the play, able to get this out. And Hutch thought there was another out that needed to happen, but fortunately for them, there was already 3 on the board.
Stressful moments right there.
Get those white hairs creeping up.
They're a great early. Again, good kick by Juan Rahana. He's a great place kicker too, just like Phil, but even better defense.
Good old better D, right? And
that's what she said.
Yeah, good D. And Justin Burns sliding catch, one for the ESPN highlight reel right there.
Oh, great placement. Just good placement. Just seems like nobody's there. I don't know what's going on. Hezzy. Boom, right in the dome.
Justin had that great defensive play. Maybe wanted to make an even better offensive play, but Hutch able to, again, stop the play there. He did take that ball back to the face, unfortunately, and I heard on the streets he lost a contact.
Yeah, he's kind of blind for the rest of the game, but we won't talk about that.
That'll be on Instagram later if y'all want to see the slow-mo.
It won't be on Instagram. It shouldn't be there at all.
Ben Mace, a bobble, on first, and just a good play able to be made here off the ricochet. And sometimes it be like that.
It be like that. I mean, as a, Phil being one of the, leading players, you want to just make a play, especially when you're down, but it doesn't always go the way you want it to go.
Well, it went the way that he wanted it to go. Gonna go foul, turn fair, and we saw that time and time again in these 3 games where the ball just had that unfortunate spin.
Absolutely.
Or fortunate spin.
When that happens, one thing you need to do, just the way James did, is you're watching that ball go possibly foul, but make sure you have an eye on the runner.
You got a little baby roll from Hutch, and Justin able to put it into play right off the fingertips.
Right here in this moment, you need to get it back to pitcher to kill the play.
And he does that, but unfortunately, the guy's just not looking.
Not looking, it's just bouncing everywhere.
And she goes from third, and aggressive base running rewarded with scores.
Running like a chicken with their head cut off. It just, it happens sometimes.
On defense.
On defense, right? Well, I guess offense too, they're running wild, running loose.
Yeah, that's it. And this one is going to end 7-1. Kick, boom, moving up to second place on this win. Heck of a game. Really looking forward to what's going to happen next week.
Yeah, let's delete this tape, though.
Next on deck, Brews on first versus Bundt Cakes.
All right. We're going to see this again next week in a consolation.
And I think this is a little preview of what the weather was doing. As you see, that dust come up, definitely quickly leaving, so you can see that this air is being kicked up quite a bit. And could have been a routine one, but I feel like the ball was dancing up in space a little bit for him.
Just because you're kind, I feel like he could have got that one. Just a little hands out, a little reach, like, here, come to me, ball.
But Blake Mallory does end up on third. And David's going to foul off 1. He's going to foul off 2. You got to keep an eye on what the pitch count is here.
Yeah, he's about to boot this one.
I mean, you got to, right? Especially,
you got to kick it. You got to kick this one. Oh, Lord.
Put the K on the board. That's a strikeout. Ring him up.
Come on.
But you know what? I feel like David's going to get his vengeance later on.
My guy ain't going to go out like that.
He can.
Oh.
Now, this is a great sac fly ball. You got to put it deep enough and far back enough, and he does just that. Unfortunately, Devin leaves first base, and they get doubled up on that one.
You know what I think has happened to Luck's kick? I mean, over the course of the season, you've seen a lot of times he does a lot of bunts. He's bunting over and over for his team, but a lot of times it takes him out of practice, and he's doing a lot of pop-ups this game.
Well, I'll tell you, someone that doesn't need practice is Jacob. He puts it into right field, right on that foul line. It does stay fair, and he's off to the races, man. He wants all 4 bases, and he gets them.
Gosh, that's something else. I taught him that as well.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Yeah, those who can't do, coach.
You know what? And those who can't coach PE. And that book's going to be in Amazon this Friday, guys. Look for it.
Yeah, by me.
And heck of a defensive play here by Brews. Over the shoulder, Willie Mays style, right?
Randy Moss
style.
Them.
Yeah, he did.
The whole team. Boom.
And we're seeing back-to-back defensive plays.
Ooh.
And I told you David was going to get his vengeance. My boy, he got him. And he started from left center all the way ranging to where second base actually is playing out.
That's a celebration move right there. Oh, another athletic play by Derek Luck. Look at that leap of faith right there, just stretched out.
And it's tough sometimes. You have that charging third baseman. You're going to leave your spot, but he's able to make a play. Yeah, good fingertip grab on that one.
I also taught him that jump.
Oh, is that right? Did you teach him this little bunt?
No.
Well, it worked for him, but Nick able to get that ball out of his hands quickly.
Ooh.
Unfortunate bounce for David. It's out.
Give it to the pitcher.
Play's over, right?
Give it to the pitcher.
Play should be over.
It's done. Play's over.
He throws it over to second, and Derek, he's opportunities. He's going to go for it, and he does just that.
Whoop.
And you got to watch. He scores on that one. You got to watch yourself on home plate. That could be something worse, right? That's a collision that for future games, guys. Keep your head up, keep your head on the swivel. Watch out.
Just put one foot on there and get your body out of the way.
That's right. And number 8 here for Brews. We've seen him all season long. I mean, he's been able to find those little holes in the defense.
Yeah, cutting it close. Don't stop. You can run through first. Run all the way through first.
Absolutely. And just make sure to run out into foul territory. That way, Enduralab doesn't get you.
Good play by Roxy right here with the double. Boop boop.
Yep. And she's underrated. And she gets that ball. She gets the double play and moving right along.
She's making plays every time the ball comes her way.
Absolutely.
Nice little bunt right here.
And that's a routine play, but third base is sometimes hard to stop on, right? And Jacob had those wheels from earlier. I think he had the juice still in him.
You can't turn him off. He's just on go. 24/7.
And you see Nick smartly going back and saying, "No, wait, let me hold this play and kill it."
Lessons learned.
He's seen it enough.
Okay, good little push right here.
And that's a good routine one. And you see it coming right out of Raz's hands, right?
Yeah, as the first baseman, you don't want to hold on to the ball. It does you no good to hold on to the ball. Get that ball right back either to where the play is or to the pitcher.
So here's some POV. Hey, man, I got this. Just wait till I kick it.
What are we doing?
Take off.
Oh, you said take off?
But he hasn't kicked it yet, so don't take off. Derek picks the ball up and says, "Hey, man, get back on base. Let's do this over again." Great for him to do that.
All right, now it's gonna go better. I mean, unfortunately, he was a little distracted. He probably could have got it better off the first time.
And what he was saying was, there's 2 outs. Go on contact. But with these power kickers, sometimes they can't keep it down. This game is going to be 3-0 in favor of Bundt Cakes, and that's how this one ends.
All right, well, what we got coming up this week?
Well, this is going to be playoff week, so we see how it all kind of breaks down. Enduralab with the 1 all the way down to the 4 spot. And those, remember, top 3 teams actually are going to get a prize from Corner Tap Room. First place, of course, taking a $200 bar tab. As we see how the playoffs are going to be mapped out. Can't wait to see this one, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Pitch Perfect's coming back on top.
A couple things to remember. We have Bar Crawl.
July 10th.
We have playoffs.
This week, weather permitting.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on our website. Peace.